Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be part 2 for mid-January 2022. We're going to jump right in here. This is part 1 right here, and there is a link to part 1 in the comments down below. It's the top pinned comment, but we're just going to clarify through this and see what comes up. So in your first row, you have this cat spirit. It says, trust your intuition. So I feel like you need to trust your intuition at this time. You have the moon showing up here as well. Very intuitive energy. Even the star and the Empress can also represent your intuition in certain ways. So I would be trusting your intuition and kind of following your guidance. I'm kind of seeing this as like signs and symbols. So if you have like certain numbers like 1111 or 333 or anything like that, that kind of is a clue for you. We all have like certain things, right? Then I would be trusting those. In your current general energies with the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Wands, you have the 10 of Cups. Love it. Really very nice energy, actually. Happy home, happy family. Remember what I said in the first reading in that position. I feel like saying the grass is greener on the other side. It's like if you're thinking about making a change, and especially if you're working on something that just has been the same for a very long period of time. Your next 2 cards, the Tower and the 7 of Cups, again, intuitively, I feel like that is saying a situation, just there has been no change at all, period. And I feel like this is saying if you're in one of those situations, in love, in business, in career, whatever, it's like you know what it is. I feel like the reading is encouraging you to move on to something new, plain and simple. And I kind of feel like saying mean things. Like, how much more proof do you need? And, and I don't mean that in a mean way, Scorpio, but that's kind of like what I feel like the reading is saying. It's like saying, how much more proof do you need that you shouldn't stay in this situation or that you're ready for the next thing, right? With the Tower and the 7 of Cups, you have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is your crossing energy. The crossing energy in the tarot, in the Celtic cross, can be what's hurting or helping you. The Queen of Wands does say, like, whatever change you're making, it is going to require you to be bold, to be assertive, to really go for something. Queen of Wands is, like, really, really going for something. She doesn't ask for permission. She doesn't wait. She just, like, really makes things happen. With the 3 of Cups and the Star, this is in the area of your thoughts. You have the 5 of Pentacles. Like, I feel like you feel you don't have enough. This is true for everybody, is what I would say to you. Here, Scorpio, it's like I feel like just in general, collectively, we all feel like we probably don't have certain things that we need to make something happen. It's like if you want love, maybe you feel like you don't have the time or money or whatever. And I'm not saying that you do, but what I am saying is that, you probably actually have much more than you realize or much more than you think. And, it can kind of remind me of like, yeah, maybe we do have to like look for ways to create time. Maybe we have to look for ways to create money if we think we need to have money. Or maybe we just don't need the money that we think we need to get started on something. And so the 5 of Pentacles is a little tricky. There's a card that says, do not call attention to your weaknesses. So it does say that maybe you are lacking something you think you need to get to the greener grass, but at the same time, the star, remember, the star is like inspiration. It is saying that you are seeing that something is possible in your life. In your middle row here, you have this conjunction card. This card says alliance. So yeah, really nice. Maybe there are people or a person that could help you be more successful at this time. Like if you're looking to find the greener grass, this I feel could be saying that there are people who want to help you. There's like I am getting something about timing here as well. It's like sometimes I think we want to make a change for a very long period of time. Nothing that we're trying is working. And then all of a sudden things work. It's like maybe it's just the time is right? In your foundation with the 3 of Pentacles and the Devil, you have the Lovers. This could be new love coming in for you for sure. So if you're looking for love, I do feel new love. You have really good love cards here. 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, like all this good stuff. So there could be new love coming in. The Devil would really say you're going to have to like move away from any devil energy that you could be experiencing. Especially if you're in a situation with a person who isn't putting in the work. 8 of Pentacles, right? It's kind of like the reading is saying to me that you could be in a situation with a person, the devil side of things, like I said in reading number 1, they could be a liar, number 1. Number 2, they could just not be putting in the work. With the 8 of Pentacles and the Moon, this is in the area of the past. You have the King of Pentacles. Like I said, King of Pentacles, I just think that throughout 2022, 2023, we're probably going to see the King of Pentacles quite a bit. because I feel like people are just going to be very, very focused on creating stability, whatever that means for you. It makes perfect sense to me. It's like, I think people want that security. I feel like people want to feel safe, like they don't have to worry about things. There's a sense of comfort, with the King of Pentacles. It's like, if you don't have to worry about your bills, that obviously is pretty comfortable, right? And so he kind of like seeks that comfort. I would say be careful, because it's like sometimes we get comfortable and we forget to do the things that work, right? So, I always encourage people with the King of Pentacles to like keep the momentum going. He's a little bit slow, and sometimes like I think that on the negative side of things, he can forget to do the things that helped him get to the place where he didn't have to worry about bills in the first place. He reminds us that we need to keep innovating, that we need to keep trying new things, right? It's like do what works, obviously, but also try new things. With the Empress and the Ten of Swords, you have the Eight of Cups. This is coming up in the area of your near future. I kind of feel like the fact that you're walking away from things, you even have the Eight of Cups over here. This is more an energy of realizing your worth. So, I feel like the Empress energy is more you realizing what you bring to a situation. Could be a love situation, a work situation, business situation, and there's some sort of imbalance. We have the Temperance, the Justice card at the end. And that Justice card at the end is like really seeing that things are imbalanced. Maybe you are seeing something is not creating that comfort that you desire. So for a lot of you, I feel like I don't necessarily feel this is good or bad. I feel like it's just, meh, this part of the reading. In your near future, I think it's just life. Like sometimes I think, we have to do things that maybe break us out of something. And that's kind of how I'm seeing this part of your reading with the Ten of Swords, Empress, Eight of Cups. It's like the empowerment is you walking away from things that just don't provide. In your last row here, you have the Scissors card. What do you know? This card says disappointment in some affair. And your last card, you have Torch. It says spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Again, I feel like the Scissors is more saying that you're cutting things out. And the Torch, I'm kind of seeing this as the Ace of Wands. It's like you're inspired by something new. Inspiration is clearly going to be very important for you. In the area of the next few months with the Death card and the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Cups. Very kind, caring, nurturing energy. I would definitely take care of yourself. With this energy here, I would focus on yourself with the Queen of Cups. It's funny, I've said this before, I read the Queen of Cups as you. I know a lot of people read it as Cancer, but just personally, I read it as you. So I kind of feel this is you showing up here twice, Death card and Queen of Cups. You're showing up in a very strong position in the near future. Eight of Pentacles, very focused work. I would say that if you can focus on things that just are working in your life, then things are going to go well for you. I'm pretty sure in your first quarter readings, you had very similar messages to this, Scorpio, just because I feel like the beginning of this year is slow, And what I would say is that, especially this month, January, and into the beginning of February, the best advice is to just do what has been working for a while. It's like in business, it's like what works best. It might not create amazing results, but what is working the best for you in business and work and career. I would do those things. Same thing in love. It's like what has worked best to get you the best results. That's what I'd be focusing on if I were you. Might be a little bit boring, but again, I feel like it's kind of building momentum into the true beginning of the year, which is like mid-February. With the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, you have the Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer shores. Like I said, definitely some weirdness in close relationships for pretty much everyone. I feel like a lot of people could be moving away from close relationships. We could be making changes in close relationships, like friends, family, things like that. I don't know. It just doesn't surprise me. I think that it's difficult for some people. Especially if you have childhood friends and things like that, and maybe you're experiencing significant changes with those people. Yeah, it could be a little bit challenging, but I think it'll be, I think it'll be fine, is what I'm trying to say. With the Magician and the Hierophant, you have the Ace of Pentacles, so definitely success coming in for you here, Scorpio. I feel like there is success and abundance coming in with the Ace of Pentacles. This is the area of your future feelings. I feel like you're feeling like you have a lot of opportunities as well. It's kind of interesting. I'm really surprised that the Ten of Wands didn't show up in your reading, because it's like the way that I'm seeing all this over here, there's some good stuff here, don't get me wrong, but I'm seeing this as just like a bunch of burdens, like a bunch of things that are on your shoulders. Remember what I was saying is the grass is greener on the other side? It's like if you're being weighed down by a bunch of heaviness, and then you can take all that off, whatever the heaviness is, it's going to make it much easier to accept new opportunities into your life with this Ace of Pentacles. On a very simple level, which I think is better for reading anyway. The way that I'm seeing your reading is I feel like you're just taking a bunch of stuff off of your body, and this could be like traumas, energies, people, pretty much everything. So this is one of those readings that gives me the vibes of, having a major shedding of the skin. And, I feel like this is a good thing because it's going to make you lighter. It's going to make you lift up easier. It's going to allow you to make a transformation to the greener grass much faster. So I definitely like where this is going. In your last row, we'll pull one of these. You have Uranus. It says changes. So clearly, Uranus, I think we talked about this, right? In the reading number 1, Uranus and Taurus. It's going to make you very focused on kind of like freedoms, values, being more free, all that other stuff. So it makes sense that this would come up for you in your last row. And your last 2 cards here for your outcome are the Justice card and the King of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Wands, quick movement, quick success, a quick conclusion. So I feel like you're wrapping things up very quickly here towards the end of the reading and moving on to calmer shores. Even in this diagonal right here, we see the Eight of Cups, Six of Swords moving on to calmer shores to the Eight of Wands. So it's like a quick change, quick conclusion coming in for you in this last row. I feel a lot of you are moving on towards more freedom. Like I said, pretty simple reading because honestly, I feel like and you have the Knight of Cups wanting to fly out there as well, Scorpio. In a lot of ways, I feel like I would, if I were you, I would be removing things that no longer serve me. If something just isn't working, again, if something just isn't working for you in your life, I would pick the new path, try a new thing, move on to something new. I think that is like the clue here. I want to pull 3 more cards. I just want to see... I want to ask about that Eight of Wands and get more details. Nine of Swords worried. Nine of Swords like worried, with the Eight of Wands, like worried that you're not going to get the outcome that you desire. It would definitely get out of your head. Nine of Swords is temporary though, but I'm seeing that Nine of Swords as like more, sometimes I think we have like these future thoughts where like, oh my God, wouldn't it be nice to have a family, friends? Wouldn't it be nice to get married? Wouldn't it be nice to make $1 million? Whatever, the case is for you. Nine of Swords is like the worry that it's never going to happen. And here's the thing, is I would be careful of putting certain rules on you. It's like maybe for whatever reason, maybe you think that the rule is that everybody gets married by 30, but maybe that's not true for you. Maybe it's going to be later. So if you're putting these rules that come from, I don't know, society, whatever, then I would get rid of those. Maybe you think anyone who's ever going to be successful in money has to do it by a certain age. Same thing. I wouldn't be putting these rules down. You have the Four of Wands as well. Freedom. Like I said, there's clearly freedom and a celebration coming in for you. And you have your last card is the Four of Cups. The grass is greener on the other side. Four of Cups can actually say the grass isn't greener on the other side. But for you, I kind of feel like the grass is greener on the other side. I feel there are definitely some major improvements coming in for you. I feel like there's a lot of growth and abundance coming in for you as well. So it's pretty good, Scorpio. I feel like you're heading in the right direction. I'm not saying that's been easy because I don't think it is. I would definitely follow your inspirations as well with that star card. And a little bit hard with the star card because we could feel inspired to become a NASCAR car driver or something like that. And you're like, how the hell am I going to do that? I get, and so, you could have some sort of crazy inspiration. But the star says the people, fortune favors the bold. Let's put it that way. I kind of feel like that's what this reading is saying to you. It just popped into my head at the end here, especially with that Queen of Wands. It's like saying, you might have a crazy idea to go become a NASCAR driver, but maybe you didn't know that you were born with a lead foot. Maybe you don't know that you actually do have the skills, right, to do something crazy. And that's where this is leading. I think the challenge here is not yet. I think the challenge here is not until, the year actually starts in like the middle of February. So it's like feeling the resistance. It's like you're working your way through all the, I can't do this, is what this reading feels like to me. I don't know. I kind of like where this is going. Like I said, fortune favors the bold, so I'd say be bold at this time. But this looks really good. I kind of like where this is going. So thank you for being here, Scorpio. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you. And definitely enjoy your month.